Okay, I think I have made it here quite literally just in time. I have no idea, but they are just joining this in the actual dev stream. And hopefully can get in here before anything else happens, because this was empty during TennoLive. I was in here, I was watching it while basically not doing anything, because this place was empty. There was nobody here. Well, they are rerunning the TennoCon or the TennoLive 2021 relay special, which means if you watched or you were in game on this relay when they were doing the last dev stream, don't forget, don't know why it keeps coming up, why. Anyway, you'll notice a few weird things happening right there that I love quite a lot. The frame that is, or the person that is doing this, the statue becomes their frame. And then it's going to change again. Yep, I just wish that this worked a little bit better than it's just 3 hours. Mind you, double affinity on the go at the same time, so we'll take the win, but I love the fact the statue changed. That is kind of huge. And there's that many people here, it's continuously going. And there it goes. It works. We can actually come in and take a better look at Nidus Prime. As that continues to go, even though I'm pressing F and you can hear me pressing keys in the background. Can't jump. Actually, can't jump at all. They disabled jump in these. And you can see everybody who gave those blessings because they have the glow around them. And yay. Can actually get to see parts of Nidus Prime you couldn't get to before because this didn't work. And this is where I wish Slide and everything else worked so much better, because then you could actually get to run around all the people much quicker. Well, roll works. And when Slide doesn't work, rolling does. That being said, no, it's just gone to, yeah, just roll away, because that's slightly quicker. And that is obviously Nidus in his, let's say, infected form. And do you see it? Do you see what I see? Yeah, that looks like a primed version of the Maya sword in the chest there. I have no idea what they announced with this though, but considering what we are doing, we will throw in what Nidus came with as well as this. But Nidus Prime, oh, he looks amazing. And I know so many people have waited so long for Nidus Prime to turn up. And yep, there he is, in all his glory. I can't even sit down. Oh, that's not fair. And you can't jump. I was hoping to be able to jump to get to a different angle, but yes. This is one of those things that was TennoLive exclusives, and yeah. And no matter where you put yourself here, you're not going to be able to see a thing. This was kind of sneak peeks at what was coming in the new war and lots of other stuff, and you can see the Tenno have turned, or the kids have turned into floating ghosts. DE during the dev stream are kind of explaining what this is, but can't watch that and record at the same time. Do like the fact that there is cups on the table. Of all the things to notice, I mean, we all know that these are the Tenno children floating in the air. They started as children, now they're kind of floating. It's the fact that there was stuff on the table. Then obviously we have, yep, that was B. Ballas holding said Tenno child. And me running into a pole, because this is a massive spoiler. If you didn't know this was a spoiler coming into this, I will not apologise, because we have Ballas holding the child and Nata kind of sitting there having, well, I want to say having the Lotus helmet put on her, but again, they are probably explaining this as the dev stream was ongoing. I'm not watching this. Ballas has captured this, which isn't who he sets free, and isn't, is it Morgus? No, Shall begins with an M, who is what the Lotus was supposed to be, which was Ballas's wife. That's not her, because not her is the Lotus. Yeah, they kind of need to make a distinction between those two, because a lot of the lore and everything else says it's Mogulus, or whatever her name was, is the Lotus. And then later on, it's not her. And, well, last time I checked, the Orokin have a brain. That head is hollow, and that one isn't. So that is not her being captured, and this is obviously before Nota was turned into the Lotus, because that looks like kind of like a Lotus helmet being put on, which, well, as you could expect, is kind of weird. And then, as we already know, because this is a rerun, so all of these were seen on the 17th of July when they did show it during TennoLive, hence this isn't really much of a spoiler. There is Nota, sorry, the Lotus, with, so it should be Volt, yes, Mag, Excalibur, and Revolting, with Dead, yeah, yes, that looks amazing. First off, they would be the Prime version of these frames when fighting those, but this is kind of a throwback to that whole new cinematic thing they had for the beginning of the game, where these three frames go in, sit down, and then go to sleep, if you will, while these, yeah, it's a bunch of, I'm just going to say, Teshans, because they're not quite Orokin, but I cannot remember if they actually are Orokin or whether they had a different name. And then basically nothing until the Tenno child is awoken, and this is a massive kind of second dream spoiler. All I want to know is, how are you standing? Oh, that's not how the statue of the Lotus is standing. The feet are wrong. Another thing they're going to get wrong with that statue, because it's already defective, because the base is wrong. But never mind. This became a hugely iconic kind of thing, because it was the first time that we saw the Lotus from what you see in the little broadcast. It was the first time we got to see the Lotus's legs. Because up until this point, when she appeared in the second dream, there was no Lotus body. And then there's, actually no, this would it predate it? If you think about it, Umbra, the first frame. That is true. If you look at all the lore and everything else, Umbra here, Excalibur Umbra, was the prototype frame, the first frame, the original frame. The pre-Prime frame that was not quite controlled by a Tenno, but was eventually. I do believe that that would be the Umbra quest that comes afterwards, because before that, Umbra's kind of self-aware. But, yeah. Was Umbra the one that took all of them out? And then, I do believe this was the last port that basically allowed you to fly around, Arcwing style, in front of the giant, all I could class as, mothership for the Sentient. This is the thing that is coming that is going to bring the new war. As a size comparison here, that's one of the giant Grineer ships in its mouth. What looks like a mouth, because they look like teeth and they look like fangs. It looks like a snake head eating a ship. To the side. Yeah, I would say that's teeth. That is a ship eating another ship. The size of this thing, it is huge. But obviously, unlike the rest of them, we can't really go around the side, but you can see how long it is. This ship is going to be absolutely massive in comparison. Because, well, Grineer ship in the mouth, the galleon in its mouth, is huge. But in here, it's like half the size of its mouth. Yeah. That would mean that your railjack is probably the size of one of these teeth at the top. Actually smaller than... your railjack could fit between those teeth at the top. That's how big this thing is actually going to be. It's huge. All of the other ships that we have seen from the Sentinels so far, the Sentient, whatever, probably fit inside of those wings. Ooh, on the other hand, this is new. What? What is this? I don't know what that last thing was. Again, it is something they were probably talking about during that, but I don't know what it was. That last lens. Now fly, my pretty... Can I not just... Can I go back in? Okay. This is a power I would love to see them give to the Tenno. That I didn't expect. That is all stuff that is supposed to have been shown on the 17th of July during TennoLive that would have looked absolutely amazing and go along with so much stuff that it really would have been amazing. It was amazing to see it now, and it would have been so much better then. And now what I need to do is very, very, very quickly. There's certain places I've all... Hang on. Can't we? Oh, if I go down there. Can't. It's not non-existent area. Damn it. This is cool. This is actually really cool. It makes me wonder if this was a bug that they just kind of fixed and then made it a thing. But if you remember, part of the actual sequence we were watching during that, the Tenno could fly because they levitated. And now, in the relay here, the test relay, this relay will be gone fairly quickly. Here's, oh my god, what? No. They are actually showing off Nidus Prime, and I missed it. How could I have missed it? They showed the weapon. They have already shown the weapon, and I missed it. Well, I did actually completely and utterly miss it. Oh, that's not fair. But better look at Nidus Prime. He looks so good. The Prime accessories is going to be a Sardana, which, to be fair, haven't picked up the Prime accessories last time around because it's an ephemera, and I can kind of... I wanted to, but yeah, I think I spent enough on Warframe. The Strun Prime and the Magnus Prime. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous